welcome back to Clean with Kate. It's Friday morning and I'm getting ready to do my Freshen Up Friday. Normally I do 3 tasks for 10 minutes and that sorts things out, but the house has got a bit crazy this week and the dogs are shedding really heavily, so I'm not sure 3 times 10 minutes is going to cut it. So what I've done, I've written myself a to-do list. That is what I do when I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I've got quite a tight time schedule today. So I'm going to spend 10 minutes on each of these tasks. So I'm going to spend 10 minutes picking up and putting away, 10 minutes on the hot spots. So they're the areas where things are getting piled. So you can see the kitchen table is one. So those two kind of overlap. Then I'm going to vacuum for 10 minutes, at least 10 minutes. Then I'm going to mop. Then I'm going to sort the laundry out and I'm going to wipe down the kitchen work surfaces because they need some attention. And now also today I need to clean out my fridge. I also need to spend 15 minutes just sorting out my office desk. So I go into next week with a clean desk. So that's that's what I'm doing this first thing in the morning. So I'm actually doing this before I start work for the day. I've got my son has decided to come and visit for a bit. So I want to get his room ready as well. Oh my goodness, I haven't written that on the list. I need to get the guest room ready. We had guests last weekend, but I think he'll probably use a different room. And I'm probably going to get my husband to help with that. I don't know how much that's going to require to get that ready. Anyway, he's on his way, but he's still about 4 hours away. He's in London at the moment. Anyway, thought you might like to join me and see how I blitz the housework. It's going to be a bit of a speed clean when I need to, when I'm under pressure. Okay, I was supposed to be meeting a friend for a walk, but she's had to, unfortunately, we sort of got messed up. Mike's had to go and meet a plumber at the cottage because the boiler service is due today. So I have suddenly got an hour when I thought I was going to be walking and I can get the housework done. So it's really good to get it done first thing in the morning. Anyway, where am I going to start? Where's the list? Already getting distracted. I think I'm going to start with the laundry because I'm actually halfway through that. And otherwise I'll discover it later on tonight. So where shall I keep my list? I think I'll keep it here. So I'm going to go and find a timer and I'm going to start. Ted's playing. I was a bit worried about Ted this morning. He didn't want to go out. So I thought maybe he was ill. But seeing as he's playing nicely with his tennis ball, I think he's okay. I think he's just eaten too much. We all know that feeling, don't we? Anyway, am I recording? Yes, I am. Golly, I've been jabbering along for 2 minutes and not actually done anything. Right, I still can't find the timer. I think I'll have to set a timer on my watch, so let's get going with it. I'm just going to set a timer for 10 minutes. Right, so I'm halfway through dealing with this laundry. Then I just thought, you might like to come along with me. I've been feeling really overwhelmed. I woke up first thing this morning and I was just running through in my head all my to-do list for this morning. And I was feeling very overwhelmed. But you know what? Just writing a list really, really helps. And thinking, well, actually, that isn't actually that much that you have to do today. As long as you get most of it done, it's fine. And your son is coming to see you and not your house. And, you know, he's not going to be bothered, is he? And the sun is shining. It's an absolutely beautiful day. I'm going to meet my friend later on. I think we're going to have a walk and a coffee. So that'll be really nice. I'm going to get a bit of work done in between. So work from home day today. And then my son's going to arrive later. And in fact, I've got 2 sons coming round today. So it's a really nice one to work here and one to have a holiday here, I think. I think he's having a break from work. He's got some time off, so he thought he'd come and visit his mum because he lives a long way away. He lives in Devon, so he lives a long way away from us. So it's be really lovely to see him. All right. So I'm just getting the socks on the sock area. I've put the puppies have had a walk, but I've put them outside because they're being a little bit annoying. I should have gotten, do you know, Mike offered to take them with him. I should have said yes. But then I thought I was going to take them out. So I thought it would be better for them to go out and have a social because my friend's got dogs too. Right, I think I'm going to need another sock area. And they love a doggy social. They're very sociable little dogs. My daughter was visiting last week with her golden doodle and her poodle cross chihuahua who's quite elderly, and my dogs absolutely love her golden doodle. Oh my goodness, they really have bonded. The 3 doodles together are really funny. They're so playful together. In fact, Molly is really bonded onto my daughter's dog, and I think Sophie was feeling a little bit left out because Molly's normally all over here. Right, I've got a towel to tumble dry, but is it worth putting the tumble dryer on for one towel? That's a tricky question, isn't it? I think my husband will probably say, no, it isn't, Kate. What else could I wash that I could tumble to make it worthwhile? I don't, because we haven't had any rain recently. Golly, we need rain. I haven't got any muddy dog towels. Normally, I'm constantly washing muddy dog towels, but not at the moment. Sorry, I'm just sorting out my sports gear. So, I just washed all my sports gear this week. Right, what else have I got? Oh, golly, there's so much to do. Sorry, don't spiral, Kate. Right, nearly there with the laundry, and that's not actually taken very long, mainly because I'd already done half of it. You could make this into a game by using a dice or unrolling the dice. It's called, if you follow the Fly Lady system, it's called bingo. So you just roll the dice and so the dice decides what you do. But I tend to just do things in the order that I think they need doing or that I feel like doing them. Right, I'm just going to run this over the Argo because it's like, oh, here's Ted. Here you are, Ted. Oh, no, don't let it go into there, Ted. Just going to quickly, I use this as a little disposable duster to clean the top of the Argo. Because these black Argos just seem to attract dust. I did all of this last week. Give it a really good go over. I don't know if this Argo's on at the moment because it's so warm. I think Mike switched it off. It doesn't feel very warm. Well, no, I don't know, it may be lukewarm. So it's been too hot in here. Golly, I got on top of my fridge this week. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I finished it, but golly, was it bad. It was so dusty up there because we have a real fire in this room. It gets really dusty. What are you two woofing at? I'm just quickly dusting the top of the door arches while I've got this little disposable duster. So I'm having a slightly sidetracked moment. I love using these as dusters. And then you just get a few things dusted in the kitchen because this week the zone work is in the kitchen. So I'll just quickly go over this. Oh, I really need to take my lights off my windowsills now. I think it's definitely time to bring them away and give them a good clean. Right, it's actually not that dusty, amazingly, because I gave it a really good dust last week. But the tops of these are dusty. No, they're not, that's weird. I thought they would be. I'll just go back here, I think. This is just my little colour catcher out the laundry. I'm just using it to dust around things. I don't know if you can see anything, I'm really sorry. Good. There's not much dust come off that. That shows I'm on top of my dusting at the moment, which is amazing. I didn't think I was. Right. What should we do with this towel? Should we tumble it? Decisions. Oh, golly. Do you know, I don't think it's worth it. I'm going to just put it on the area, I think. Let's get that. Let's free up some space. I'll think about that one. Put it on the area for now, and I might just finish it off for 10 minutes in the tumble dryer to soften it. Just doesn't seem worth tumbling one towel. I think these two want to come in. I can see they're going to be a pain today. Come on then. Come on. I've given them their bones, but they're just falling out over them. Molly, come on. Molly. Oh, golly. They don't seem to be able to relax with these dog bones. They just, I think I might just have to put them in the bin because they just fall out over them. It's a complete pain. Right, okay. So I've done my first 10 minutes. I've got some laundry to put away, but no, you can take that through to the other room and put some laundry away. Need to switch the washing machine off, so on standby. Good. Oh dear, you two should have gone with Mike, shouldn't you? Would have made my morning much simpler. So I'm just going to go through to the other room now and put a bit of laundry away. How long have I got left on my timer? Oh, do you know, I think the timer's stopped. That's so annoying with these watch timers. I find that quite often happens. I must knock it or something and it just stops. I'm going to have to set a proper timer, I think. I don't knock. Well, that definitely needs picking up and putting... Oh, it's empty. Okay. Why is that laying left there? Let's see if we can find a timer. Because I'll get a lot more done if I've got a proper timer going. I don't know where all the times have disappeared to. Oh, I've got bins that need emptying. That's usually one of my Freshen Up Friday jobs. I might have to add that to the list. Because the bins definitely look... I did do them. I think I did them on Monday. Maybe not. Maybe it's last Friday I did them. How do I reset this? It won't reset. That's really annoying. Clear. It won't clear. That's so annoying when your timer won't reset. Probably have to take the batteries out of that one. These timers are not the quality they used to be. I've got old timers that I had for years and they're so much better than the new ones. This is a modern one as well. But it's a real shame when the old ones break. Now let's set it for 10 minutes for the next one. How long have I been going for? I've been going for 10 minutes, so let's start on the next task. Oh, no, this one's broken as well. Golly, this is annoying. No, that one isn't going to start either. Golly, I'm getting fed up with this. These timers are so unreliable to what they used to be. Right, I'm going to have to use my watch timer. Oh, it is still going amazingly. Okay, golly, I'm getting distracted. Right, this needs to go to... I'm on the second part now. I'm on the pick up and put away. So this is going to the foot of the stairs. I've got quite a hot spot going on here of workout equipment, handbags that I'm thinking about what I'm going to do with them. Am I going to keep them? Am I going to donate them? They're my summer handbags. Let's just tidy up some of the weights while we're here. I don't think I'm going to do weights today. I did weights yesterday. I might do some arms. But you know what? They don't need to stay out, do they? They can go back in there until I've decided. Oh, there's a moth trap down there. What's that doing down there? Let's pop it in here on the door. Right. Don't think I'm going to need this fan heater out, so let's just pop it back. What else is need putting away in here? I've got another fan heater here. I've got a stair basket, but actually I think it maybe just causes an obstruction when it's on the stair, so I might let that one go. I'll see. I think it's a trip hazard there. I don't think my other half will see it and he'll fall over it. So I might let that go. I'll put it under the stairs for now while I think about that. Good. That's a bit better. My vacuum cleaner is still here. Oh my goodness, I've been here all week. I haven't dealt with putting the new bag in. Come on, Kate. Let's get the vacuum cleaner moved. Well, that's my next job, isn't it? Put the vacuum cleaner, a bag in the vacuum cleaner. Well, there's my timer going off on my watch. My first 10 minutes is up. So I'll have to reset that so I don't flatten my watch. Let's just pop this here for a minute. Okay, I'm resetting for my second 10 minutes now, so I can take my first task off. I've dealt with laundry. Now I'm picking up and putting away. So I'm going to collect all the things that need to go in the dishwasher as I go around the house. There's a dog bowl in here. Let's get rid of that dirty water. My husband has a habit when he washes up, which he did wash up, he just leaves the dirty water in the sink. I don't know what that's about. So then I come to it and I find the dirty water, which is quite unpleasant. And it's gone cold. And then I have to clean everything. This sink is looking worse for wear. I think I need to bleach my sink actually. I'm not on top of my sink at the moment, am I? Golly. That's looking pretty bad. I'm definitely going to put some bleach in that sink. That'll be part of my zone work today, I think. Let's put that in there. That cloth that could have seen better days. It needs to go into a wash. But you know what? I could just swiftly wipe this table down on the way through to the utility room. I need to bring some washing up liquid in here actually, because I've got a basket to wash. Right. Anyway, what my next focus is pick up and put away. So these are tea towels that need to go away. What else have I got? Oven gloves. These are old oven gloves. I really love them, but my daughter said, Mum, these oven gloves are so sad. You need to get rid of them. Why is that about? Why can't I get rid of the oven gloves? I think it's because I love them. I just need to buy myself a new pair the same, and then I can let the old pair go. But what do you do with old oven gloves? I can't think of anything that I can repurpose them into. I don't think they'd even make dusters. But she's right. She just said, these are just sad, Mum. when she visited last weekend. She was laughing at me. She said, for somebody who's supposedly a decluttering expert, you hang on to things way past the point that most people would. Anyway, I'll put this towel on here. So we've got a towel. I need a clean. So anyway, I got a better set of oven gloves out. So these ones came out last weekend. So actually, they're probably ready for a wash. They're looking pretty stained, but they look okay. But I think I'll probably pop them. Let's get a clean tea towel out. My husband's hot tub gear needs to go in where he will look for it. It might be due a wash actually. I think it's a beautiful evening, so he probably will go in the hot tub maybe this evening. So I might just pop that in here for now so we can find it. Right, what else am I going to do? I need to pop that in the next load of laundry. Actually, I could pop it in the laundry now. Thinking about it. Right, what's going on here? Water bottles, they need to be washed. Just pop them in the kitchen. There's this vase, this vase is full of water. Why is this vase full of water? Oh, I had daffodils in it. So you know what, I'm just going to water some plants outside with this, because I happen to notice everything's so dry. Let's just pop them in there, pop it in there. And then the vase needs a quick wash out. So that needs to go into the pile ready for washing out. I'm going to run some water as well. These need to dry. Those pots need to go back to the conservatory, but I'm not going to leave the tap running, so I'll forget about it. I'll just get a tea towel so I can dry up while it's running. Again, my tea towels are probably getting past that point where I should really turn them into dusters, quite a lot of them. Right, I have some lovely hot soapy water run, so I can put my water bottles in there in a minute to soak. Won't soak them for too long. What is that? Do we need it? Vegetable stock paste. It's been used. It needs to go in the bin. I definitely think I need to empty that bin. It's pretty full. Let's pop those in there. That needs to go in the dishwasher. Right, the tea towel can go on there for now. Oh, dog toys in the dog basket, I think. Right, what's next? Let's keep going. So I can tick something off the list, can't I? I've done the laundry. And I've started my pick up and put away. So that's a shopping bag with a bottle of red wine in it. I think that's my husband's. He's a red wine drinker. I'm not really. Occasionally in winter I like red wine. But I'm more of a, if I'm drinking wine, I'm more of a white wine drinker. Although at the moment, I am a no wine drinker. And I'm on day 12 today of no alcohol and no sugar. Right, these two can go, these need to go on my launch pad. These are both empty. And actually, there's another one here. If I got this one empty, I could also, let's get these sun creams onto here. This could go in here as well. Right, so these need to go where I would look for them, which actually, bizarrely, is in here. So I'll put them back there. That is my launch pad. So things that need to go to our Airbnb, or things that just need to go somewhere else, go to work. I've got a load of baskets there I can put things in. Right, I've got quite a bit of junk mail I need to get rid of. Just came from the cottage, so I just need to whiz through and see if there's anything important. But I think it's mainly all junk mail and a local magazine. Right, so that can all go in the recycling. Let's see if I've got a more. Golly, I'm going in my dreaded junk drawer. Okay, I think we can get rid of that one and put in the. That's probably March's. That can go. I'll put the new one in. It's always useful to have one of these local magazines because it's for Blakeney area, the Glaven Valley, and it just is useful for local trades men, or to find out what's going on. So if you need to find someone local to come and do something, it's really handy. Right, let's get the vacuum picked up and put away. And actually, it's a lovely day, so I need to open the conservatory. I forgot to do it yesterday, and it got really hot in here. Oh, golly, these hyacinths are going over quickly. These actually need to go into the garden. They've finished flowering. I brought them in here from the lounge just to get them out of the lounge, but they do actually need to go into the garden. So let's do that next. Because otherwise they're making this room look messy. And I sorted this room out last week. And I've got some lovely new hyacinths that I can actually pop in there, I think, which are currently in the kitchen. Have I got any more hyacinths in here? No, I haven't. Right, this needs to come out. And then I need to come back for Hetty. I can maybe bring a bit of Hetty. Do it in stages. Hetty's on her way back to being put together. Golly, this filter's mucky. I think you probably have to hand wash this, I should imagine. That might be a good job to do. Should give my filter a wash. Or is it meant to be grey? Maybe it is. Or is it white? I'm not going to do it today though, because I need to actually wash this. Oh, it is dust. I'm going to give it a bang outside because it is covered in dust. So I've got quite a stash of hyacinths now waiting to be planted out. But you know what? I'm going to take this outside. Oh my goodness. Do you see all the dust that came out? That grey is dust. And I'm not looking forward to this. Let's see if I can give it a good bang. Oh, I need to come away from the windows. I'm going to cover the windows in it. Oh, who knew? Try not to break it in the process. This is definitely ready for a wash though, isn't it? Probably makes the vacuum cleaner work more efficiently if you wash this. That's going to have to do for now, because I haven't really got time to do that today. But you know what? I do need to do it. It's made me realise that's a job I haven't done in ages. Right, let's get a new bag on Hetty. Then she's ready to do the job that I need her to do. I'm probably going to need the dusting tool out as well. I'm just going to be vacuuming the hard floors today. Good. Just switch the light off. And the goldfish are very active. It's very warm today. It's absolutely glorious day. Let's get this back on. Oh, do you know, for years I did not know how to change the bag on my Hetty. How crazy is that? I always used to get my husband to do it. Oh my goodness, there's my second timer going. So I have done 10 minutes pick up and put away, but I haven't finished it, and there's a lot more pick up and put away to do. I might have to do 2 6x10s. But putting Hetty back together is definitely a worthwhile task, because I can't vacuum otherwise. Oh. Golly, this is quite a workout. Do you know what? I'm going to set it on my watch as a workout, because it is a workout. I'm doing my workout as housework today. It's definitely a cardio workout, isn't it? Right, that's going back. Hopefully. That's back together. What is that bit there? Ah, right. Okay, Hetty is back in one piece. So I've reset my timer. I think I need a glass of water. Let me just get myself a glass of water, because I'm getting quite thirsty. Well, I've got some water here from earlier, so I might as well use that up. It's not coming out very well. Oh, sorry about that. I usually pause when I'm having a drink, but I forgot. Please forgive me. Right, okay. What is that doing there? What is duct tape doing in the kitchen? What has my other half been doing with it? Maybe it's for me. Right, let's pop it in there. Oh, do you think the mice will eat it? This is our mouse cupboard. It's full of mouse traps. I don't know where he would look for duct tape, but I've put it in there. I don't know if that's where he keeps it. It's a mystery. Okay, what am I going to do next? Let's go and look at the list. I want to keep going with pick up and put away, but I think I need to change tasks because otherwise I won't get any vacuuming done. Right, these need to go in the utility room. So I'm just going to quickly do that so they're ready. And this actually needs to go back to the other barn because I bought a new one for in here. Right, let's plug Hetty in. I think, do you know what? I'm going to vacuum next. Since the vacuum cleaner is out, I'm going to plug it in. No, I think I'm going to do hotspots because that means I can carry on picking up and putting away. So hotspots next. Right, so this needs to go back to the other barn. Let's just put those tea towels away since they're in here. So this is another hotspot, this dresser top. Things just get left here. And this table in the kitchen here is definitely a hotspot. When people come in, they just pile stuff on there. It's like a staging point on the way where things that are on their way to other places in the house. While I'm in here, I'm going to get some cleaning cloths, a cloth out for the kitchen and a sponge out for the kitchen. I think I need to treat myself to some new sponges for the kitchen and retire the old ones to general cleaning cloths because they're getting pretty scruffy. And I know Lakeland do some. These are Lakeland's ones. These bright coloured ones. I absolutely love them. All right, let's keep going with picking up and putting away. So this needs to come through to the other barn. There's some cups back on their way through to the new barn. Golly, what is that doing then? What is it? I think it's another bit of junk mail from the cottage. Oh, what are you doing? Oh no, we've got a big wasp in. I'm going to have to pause because the dog's chasing a wasp. Okay, I've dealt with the wasp. I've popped the dog outside. Although I think I'm going to have to get them in a minute and get those chews off them. Right, so I'm just going to start picking up and putting away in here. So what was I in the process of doing? That cutlery needs to go back to the kitchen. I've got some of this wax it all. Thank you. Thank you for whoever recommended it. I've bought some of this wax it all for my kitchen table. So I'm going to have a go at that later and hopefully it will start to improve it. But I think I might have to sand it first. Oh, it's looking pretty bad. Right, some things to go back to the other barn piled up in here. This is to go in this cupboard. And this basket's to come back in here. Right, this needs to go upstairs. It's a workout top. What else is going on in here? Oh, I've just spotted something I need to do for the weekend. I need to make ice. The ice cube tray's been left out. Right. I've noticed yesterday our freezer is running very high for some reason. I must get Mike to check it. I wonder if it's been knocked. I think that's probably what has happened actually. When somebody's put something in it, they've knocked the settings, but I don't know where you do it. It's a bit of a mystery to me. Hopefully Mike knows where the setting point is. Right, I think I should probably clear this alcohol hotspot. Seeing as I'm doing alcohol free at the moment, having these alcohol here is not a good idea, is it? Can I walk through the house without dropping it? That's the challenge. No, probably not. Let's pace ourselves. I'll take the Aperol back to the cocktail area. The reason it's in the kitchen is because my daughter and her partner were visiting last weekend. I made them Aperol spritzers, which they very much enjoyed. It was their request. And because the weather was so fabulous, they had them outside. So let's pop the Aperol in here. And I'm going to bring this through and see if my hyacinths will fit in it. And then the hyacinths can come into the house so that we get the scent. I could do with giving this a bit of a clean out, but is that just my perfectionism? Will anyone notice once the plants are in it? All right, this needs to go at the bottom of the stairs. I'm not going upstairs yet, I can go up later. Anyway, how are you? Golly, I've been wittering on. How are you? Do you do a routine on a Friday to get ready for the weekend? I like to sort the house out every Friday. It's like a sort of house reset that I do on a Friday. Normally it only takes me half an hour. But this week I've had a really busy week work-wise and I've been very distracted. So I haven't got as much done as I would normally get done during the week. Right, are they going to work in there or are they too tall? Do you know what I'm going to think about that one? I'm going to keep going with my reset. Right, the vodka's coming out. I think the cocktail shaker needs to come out as well. Oh, I love my cocktail shaker. But you know what? I think it all needs to go through. Have I got a tray I could use? Yes, I have. I wonder if I could carry it on a tray to make it a bit simpler. I need to have more trays. Oh, hang on. Have I got a tray in here? I have. Oh, golly, why didn't I think of that in the first place? Because that's at the new barn. Right, let's pop that there. I can carry more across. So, there we go. That's really tidied up that little area. Now I've just got to carry it through. Oh my goodness, it's quite heavy actually. I don't know if I can do this. It's not very stable either. Can I do this without dropping it? I'm taking all this through to the cocktail bar. Oh, golly. It's actually really heavy. I think I might have to split it up. It's a very good upper body workout. Oh, that reminds me. I was going to set this on my watch as a workout. I'm going to do that right now. So I'm setting it on I've got an Apple Watch. I don't know if you can see. So on my Apple Watch, when I do housework, I usually try and remember to set it as an other, which it just means you can see what your heart rate's doing while you're cleaning. You can also see how many calories you've burned, and it tracks it as a workout because let's be honest, housework is a workout, gardening is a workout. So I like to track it. Right, just popping these things back in my cocktail area, which could do with a really good clean, but it's just going to have to wait for today. And my timer's going again, so that's my third. Is that my second or my third? I've lost track now. I'm going to reset. Whoops. Reset it. I'm into the next one. I'm going to put this on top of my dishwasher because actually I've noticed that things are scratching the top of my dishwasher, so I need to keep a tray on it at all times to stop people piling stuff on. Right. Okay, let's go and look at the list actually, because the hotspots, there's so many hotspots. I could spend hours on the hotspots today. Good. So I've done 3 sessions. Vacuum is definitely next. Whew, golly. Should I take a tiny breather? Okay, I've got my breath back and I've had a glass of water, about half a pint of water. But I'm going to start by getting this dog mat out. I'm going to shake it out and I'm going to get it ready to go in the washing machine because I think it's ready for a wash. And I'll see if any of the other dog beds need a wash so I can get a full load. They usually do. Let's just open this up. Give it a shake out here. Oh, Mike's tidied up all our pots and top dressed them. They're looking really lovely. Let's get this, get this ready to go in the washing machine, but I'll probably do that after I finish my vacuuming because I want to get this vacuuming done. And the vacuuming and the mopping are my least favourite tasks. I quite often leave until last. So I'm going to do the vacuuming, then I might wipe down the kitchen surfaces because that's a nice easy one. I might actually do a bit of vacuuming on the kitchen surfaces with the dusting brush. Oh, God, those dogs. Just bear with me. I am going to have to pause. I'm just going to pause my my timer as well because they are just being a pain. I was hoping this would work, but it's not going to work. Come on, you two. They are literally just falling out over these dog bones that I've given them. Oh, golly, why? Why can't you just share? There's 3 dog bones, but they always want the same one. Right, I'm going to have to take them off you, aren't I? It's a real shame that they can't do this. No, you can't do it, can you? Because they love them, but they can't, I don't know, Sophie always thinks Molly's got the best one. I'm going to have to find somewhere to put these now. Maybe in your crates. Maybe you have a crate time with your bones. Just let me pause. Look at them. They look like butter wouldn't melt. They really want them. Okay, well, I tried them in the crates with the bones, but it still doesn't work. Molly just growls at Sophie. So I've just taken the bones off them. I think I might just have to put them in the bin because unfortunately they don't seem to be able to handle it. Molly thinks they're all hers, and Sophie always thinks Molly has the best bone. So we're trying to find a way around this, but maybe they just can't have them. We'll have to give them lower value treats. The trouble is, it's so good for their teeth. Their teeth are amazing. Whereas we found our older dogs, because they didn't have these sort of things to chew on, their teeth are not good. They've had lots of dental work done. So we're trying to avoid that with these two by giving them lots of things to chew on, and they are puppies. Anyway, golly, talk about sidetracked. I need to get my timer going again. I should have let Mike take them with him. He did offer, and I said, oh, it's okay, they'll be fine. Because they'd already had a walk, and they would have just had to sit and wait for him. Anyway, and he'd be a lot quicker without them. He's literally just cutting the grass and waiting for a plumber. And so when he's cutting the grass, it's not a good idea to have them around, just because they're a bit loopy and they're still very young. Anyway, this is the vacuuming, 10-minute vacuuming session. Oh my goodness, there's literally dog hair. So they're melting so heavily at the moment. And they're going to the groomers this week, thank goodness. And that will make the dog hair less. We were hopeful that they wouldn't molt at all. But that was not correct. Golden Doodles do molt, even though they've got a lovely furry coat and they're 50% poodle. Ours molt, my daughter's molt, so maybe all Golden Doodles molt. I don't know, if you've got a Golden Doodle, let me know, does yours molt? And we were hoping they might grow out of molting and it might just be a puppy thing. But seriously, oh my goodness, wait till you see this. Look at the dog hair down there. I don't know if you can see it. I'll vacuum it up. It's just insane how much dog hair there is. Oh my goodness, my son wears white socks. So I don't want him to come in and get that black fluff all over his feet. He won't be impressed, will he? I'm going to have to try and get under that, I think. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. My goodness, this is turning into a mammoth session, isn't it? I haven't done any really long cleaning videos recently, which is probably why the house has descended into chaos. I think my last mammoth cleaning session was probably before the weekend, last weekend. I normally do one on a Monday, but I've just been busy. I haven't done a mammoth session. And that is one of the joys of the Fly Lady system, because it means you can split things up, so you don't have to do mammoth cleaning sessions. You can split things up through the week, which is what I've done this week. I've just done a little bit each day. I haven't had a mammoth session. I've just found out to struggle this week to fit it in. I've had a lot of projects on, let's put it that way. I've been working on some work projects. And the cleaning's had to take a back seat. Okay, I need to go back into the kitchen now. I'm not sure where the puppies have gone. I'd really like to get under this dresser, because this week we are in zone 2, which is the kitchen. So that's part of my zone cleaning. I vacuum under the dresser. I try and do that every week because I know there's always lots under there. Even though you can't see it, I know it's there. But I haven't done it this week. But I have now. Go me. Maybe not in as much detail as I would like to, but this is a bit of a speed clean today. It's definitely a speed clean. Well, I might have to take my jumper off. It's really warming up. The sun in the mornings, it's only 9 o'clock. The sun is absolutely streaming into this room. It's only 9 a.m. and I feel like I've been up for hours already. Probably because I have. I had a little bit of a line this morning. I got up at 6:45. Right, I just want to get all the rubbish off the top of this dresser because it has this crack where things get trapped. And I do that. I need to give this a really good going over. Doesn't look like we did our full evening routine last night. This is bad. Unless somebody's had breakfast, but I don't think they have. I think I was feeling really tired and I just left it for my other half to do. And this is the result. Right, the time is going. But do you know what? I think I got distracted with the dogs. I need another 10 minutes vacuuming. But I need to keep vacuuming. Do you know what? I can move on to something else for 10 minutes and then come back to the vacuuming. The vacuuming is going to take more than 10 minutes today and I want to get it done. I can count this as a bit of my zone work as well. So let's tick that off. I have done 10 minutes of vacuuming, but it's never enough in our house. Okay, let's go and wipe the work surfaces down in the kitchen next because I have vacuumed them. So I need a little bucket of water, I think. It's nice to have a breather. I need to wash that through thoroughly, but I need my water first. What am I going to put in here? I think I might use a little bit of multi-surface cleaner. My husband bought this one for me in Tesco's recently. It's a new one. I've never tried it before. That'll be exciting. What's it called? It's Flash All-Purpose Cleaner Enchanted Wildflowers. That sounds exciting. I want to do the floors. I think I'm going to finish use up my Flash doggy. Alright, so I think I might have a clean cloth to wipe the surfaces down. I might need a bit of the pink stuff as well. Let's bring the pink stuff out. Bringing in the big guns today. Right. That vase needs to go away. Oh, so much still to do. But I mustn't let myself spiral. Just get these. Oh, that's my ironing jug. Where's this gonna go? I have to go in there, I think, for now. I need to have a reorganise in here. That needs to go back to the ironing room, actually. That is my ironing jug. I don't know why I brought that through. I think I might be ready for a tea break, actually. Sit on a sun lounger and have a tea break. Oh, no. Now, look, you've had shoes, but no, you decided to chew the junk mail. And please do not chew the shoes. You can probably tell I'm starting to flag a little bit. I might need some caffeine. I think the dogs have been quite a distraction this morning. Ted still wants to play, bless him. Look at him. Oh, Ted. Let's take those back to the other kitchen. I'm really hoping these two have had a walk. They could have had their breakfast. I could really do with them just settling down and letting me get on with some jobs. These chews are getting a little bit small now. So we need to chuck them out soon and get some new ones. Just give them their chews, see if they'll settle. We're definitely getting low on chews, aren't we? Here you are. Put my husband's shoes are just too tempting. Let's put them away. They're just going to be too tempted to eat them, aren't they? Anyway, I've lost the plot. What am I supposed to be doing? Wiping down work surfaces. It's so easy to get distracted, particularly when you've got puppies. Right. Okay, let's review the list. So, wipe down kitchen. Yes, that's next. Where's my little sponge? Do you know, this is a nice one, and this is too nice to wipe down surfaces with. I think I need a less nice cloth. What shall I use? Let's see what's in here. Have I got any older ones? You know, I might go with this one. It's quite a small one. And it's not really big enough for a dishcloth. So let's start by wiping this table down. This is an easier job, isn't it, than vacuuming, which is much more physical. It is when you use a big vacuum cleaner anyway. Let's just leave the head of the vacuum there. I think I need to put my handbag away. I can sit there for now though, because I'm not taking you in my dreaded office. Oh my goodness. I've got to do that. I've got to get it ready, tidied up. I like to tidy it up on a Friday, and it is desperately in need of a tidy up. I'm going to have a cup of tea, I think, before I do that. It's not nice, is it, starting Monday with a messy office? It's always good to give it a tidy up on a Friday, or even on Thursday. Or just to keep it tidy would be good. I can't blame that on anyone except myself. Let's do this table next. Quick wipe down, really quick. This does get wiped every day, so this is quite an easy job. Several times a day, quite often. Again, it's another area that tends to accumulate stuff, as you can see here. Ah, don't chew my vacuum cleaner. Ah, behave yourself, you've got shoes. Do you know what am I going to do with these timers? They're both annoying me because they're not working. I probably just need to declutter them. What is it with my husband that he can't shut Kilner jars? These two he had last night as a snack, and he's not shut either of them. I think the pantry's getting ready for a wipe out too. Right, that was on its way through to the dining room, I think, wasn't it? That's my glass of water. That's dog food. Butter. Let's pop the salt away. Both salts can go away. In here, then we know where they are. That can go. I'm going to take this through to the dining because it's quite difficult to wipe down the work surface when they are covered in stuff. Let's pop the gin glass in there and the others. And those plant pot holders need to go back to the conservatory. I meant to do that as part of my pick up and put away. I reckon I could count this as a little bit of zone work. I think that's probably ready to go away. I happen to know the coffee area is in desperate need of some love. Oh, yeah, husband's left that open. I usually give the coffee area a detailed clean actually when I'm in this zone. So while I'm in here, I am got to be careful not to spill this on my pale pink trainers. I'm going to put it in there, give it a bit of a soak, so I can give it a good clean. This area needs doing every day. It gets so mucky in here. My husband loves his coffee, as do I. But he drinks a lot more coffee than I do. He can drink it sort of. I think he had one last night. It's about 9 o'clock at night. Whereas I can't. I tend not to drink coffee after lunch, or even after mid-morning. It just keeps me awake. This is quite a job. There's so much clutter here. I think I need less stuff here, make it easier to clean. Let's put those two there for now. And that there. Let's give this a wipe down. This definitely is going to count as part of my zone work actually, because I'm doing it a far more detailed clean on it than I would on a daily basis. I might have to get the pink stuff on it. It's quite ground in. Where have I put the pink stuff? That's here. I think I have a message come through. I might have to take a pause while I check my message, but that is risky, that I just end up pausing my camera, isn't it? I've done that before and then ended up losing my video, or not losing my video, but stopping my video. So I might just keep going for now. Oh golly, I hope my husband remembered to take the keys with him. I hope it's not him saying, I've forgotten to bring the keys, I can't get in and I can't let the plumber in. Oh golly. Right, my heart rate is 106 and I've been burnt since I started the tracking the activity. I've burnt 67 calories just doing housework. How amazing is that? Active calories those are, as opposed to you just burn calories when you're sat on the sofa, but these are active calories. Right, that's better. It's good to have that. Good to have that done going into the weekend. I think I'm going to need to do some work over here as well. There's lots of coffee stains over here. So I may need to do a bit more detail cleaning in the pantry. My time has gone off though, so that I need to take a break now and move to the next activity. Should we get rid of that dirty water? It's not too bad. It's quite mucky though, mainly coffee stained. Right, golly, where's the list gone? Let's take the next. So I've done wipe down in that kitchen. I haven't got to the other kitchen yet. You know what? I think I'm going to vacuum a bit more because it's not ready for mopping yet. I haven't finished vacuuming. So let's go with the vacuuming again. I'm just trying to find somewhere to put this sugar that my husband bought. He's making rhubarb, even though I'm trying sugar-free. He's not sugar-free. So he's got lots of rhubarb in the garden. So he's making a sort of rhubarb mush that he's having with meringues, granola, all sorts of things. So I'm back to vacuuming now, just a speedy old vacuum. Just to get the worst of the mess up. Probably going over bits I've already done. Can't remember which bits I've done and which I haven't. I'm just doing the high traffic areas. I just want to get the house so that if a friend pops in over the weekend, I can open my doors and I can say, come in, and not feel like I have to hide away. And I can invite them in for a coffee and not feel embarrassed by the state of the house. So they can come in my kitchen with me while I make the coffee. And actually, that's why I need to get the entrance hall done, because this is the first place that anyone who comes to our house sees, this little entrance hall, this little boot room, which does need a declutter. In fact, it could do with a detail clean. I don't think I pulled this shoe storage unit out last week. Normally when we're in zone 1, I pull out my shoe storage, but I don't think I got round to it last week. And it definitely shows. Could maybe do with doing that over the weekend if I get round to it. That's a little fun activity for the weekend. Pull out, oh dear, I should have put that out. Pull out the shoe storage thing. And maybe give it a declutter. I do need to declutter my coats actually. Now the weather's warmed up, I need to put some of my winter coats away for next year, hopefully. Hopefully we're through winter now. Yay. We're in British summertime now, I think we are. The clocks have changed. I think that means that's time to put your winter coats away into storage for next year. Whoops, I've managed to undo my shoelace. Bear with me. I don't know what, I managed to pause there for a minute. I don't know why. It wasn't intentional, I don't think. See, I've managed to reset the timer on my phone. I think I'd forgotten to set the timer. I've just been vacuuming up more dog hair, which is a repetitive thing in our house. I'm just going to quickly whiz over these mats because I'm sure there's dog hair stuck to them as well. Right, okay, I think that is that bit done. So I just need to move Hetty now, but I'm going to take a break from the vacuuming, you'll be glad to hear, because it is noisy, isn't it? I'm going to move on to mopping, because I've already done 55 minutes now. They've been videoing for 55 minutes with the occasional break. Just to put the dogs out and to put the dogs in and to drink water. Oh, it's so lovely and sunny outside. In fact, this sun lounger is calling to me. Whoops. That is a dust trap, that little doorstop. Right, I think I'm going to just leave her in here because I do need to vacuum in here. But I think she's just going to have a little rest. Oh golly, the trouble is the dogs will chew her, will they? It's risky actually. I'm going to run some hot water and mop the floors. Let's switch. I think I could switch these lights off. It's lovely and sunny in here. So I've got 8 minutes left and then I will have done 60 minutes. Golly. Right, I'm not going to try and mop the big floor today. I think that I need Mike's help with that. It's a two-man job, that one. We might do that this afternoon. Let's run some hot soapy water. I don't think this is going to cut it. I don't think there's enough in there. So I'm going to need to use a mixture today. So I'll move my reins and my flash in. That one smells so nice. I might go and clean the toilet with it. The dregs, actually. Such a lovely smell. Oh, I could put it in the mop bucket, actually. What am I thinking? Oh, more sensible. Actually, I probably don't need to add any more. It's doing really well. Just cleaning out the container, getting the most out of it. I'm a scrimper, clearly. I think I'll get away with that, actually. And it smells wonderful. That's my favourite flash, but they don't seem to have it in our local supermarket, unfortunately. So I do need to keep an eye out for some when I'm out and about. Do you know, I'm going to quickly change my trainers, I think. These are my favourite trainers. I've already managed to spill water on them, but I don't want to get dirty mop bucket water on them because they're a rather impractical pale pink colour. Pop them there. Where am I going to put them? I'm going to put my old ones on. Just for 2 minutes while I mop. So that if I do spill the dirty water on them, it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter on my new trainers, but I love my new trainers. So I don't want to get them stained with dirty water. I must remember not to wear them when I'm watering in the conservatory because that is a really messy job and it always ends up covered in water. When I went to look at the trainers, they didn't have any practical colours. These are far more practical. I wanted that, but they were very comfortable, which is why I bought them. And they suited my foot shape. But they're not a practical colour. Pale pink. They are lovely. They're fine as long as I'm not doing a messy job. Right, so I'm just going to quickly whiz the mop around. You might like to join me. What are you up to? Have you got any nice plans for the weekend? Have you done a house reset, or are you on top of things? I only normally need to do a proper house reset like this when I'm not on top of things. I wouldn't normally do an hour on a Friday. I'd normally just do half an hour because I would have been doing a lot of it more during the week. I've not done much zone work this week. And I've done my weekly home blessing, but split out throughout the week. All right, let's get some fresh water on that. Otherwise I'm just spreading the dirt. I really could do with doing a really detailed mop in here. Do you know what? We've got a busy weekend. I'm going to just do it now. Because I don't think I'm going to get time. Whoops, the mop's collapsed. I don't think I'm going to get time over the weekend. And next week we're in a different zone. We're in zone 3, which is the bathroom. If you're wondering what I'm talking about when I'm going on about zones, it's because I've zoned the house. I follow the Fly Lady cleaning system. Because the house is big, I find it would be too much for me to try and get everything done every week. So I've zoned it and I work on a different zone of the house every week. I still do a weekly reset. It's called a weekly home blessing, and I usually do it on a Monday, but I didn't this week. I split it up. And I usually do a little reset on a Friday, which I call my Freshen Up Friday. And that gets the house company ready for the weekend. So it means I go into the week with the house nice and clean, and I finish the week with the house nice and clean. When I worked outside the home, I used to have a cleaner who came in and did it for me, which was absolutely wonderful. Golly, it was wonderful. I've had problems trying to find a cleaner who will take this house on. I did look for one recently, and somebody did come and have a look, and initially said yes, but then decided actually, after they thought about it, it was probably too much. She had looked at it as a favour. She was a friend's cleaner, and I don't think she really wanted the extra work, and this house is a lot of work. And it's not the tidiest house in the world. It's a lot easier to tidy houses with less stuff in them. Sorry, clean houses with less stuff in them. Oh, right, let's keep going. Well, I think I need to take my jumper off, but I'm not sure I can because I've got my harness on. Right, I probably need to get these chairs out as well. Get under this table. Quite difficult because I'm looking straight into the sun, so I can't really see what I'm doing. Just going to pull this out. I didn't actually vacuum in there, which is a shame. I forgot. But you know what? I'm just going to do it. Just mop it anyway. It doesn't have to be perfect, does it? This house is far from perfect. Right. Okay. I think I probably need to move the dog bowl and give a mop around there. Let's just quickly, gently move it. There's probably dog hair back there, isn't there? Oh, right, next room. I'm just going to finish this room and then move into the next room. Can't remember if I've already done this bit. Golly, I'm so ready for a cuppa. What time is it? It's 20 to 10. This is taking me a lot longer than I thought it would. I thought I'd be finished much quicker than this. I think I'm getting slower, aren't I? Am I slowing down? It's really warm. But you know what? The dirt is coming off the floor. It's not my speediest ever mopping session. I'm not sure if I remember to reset the timer, but I'm doing it. Better than nothing. Better than just sat lying in bed thinking about it, which I was doing. Should have just got up earlier. I normally do get up and just do things, but for some reason I decided to lie in bed. So although I probably woke up at 5, didn't actually get up till 5:45. But I was lying there thinking about all the things I needed to get on and do today. And in the end I just thought, Kate, this is silly. Get up. Wouldn't it be wonderful if our houses just magically cleaned themselves and tidied themselves? Oh, my timer's going and I haven't finished the mopping. I'm definitely not on full speed today. Do you know, I've been going for 1 hour and 5 minutes. I'm just thinking I'm going to let myself have an extra 5 minutes on this, just so I can finish the job. I know it's naughty. Fly Lady would probably tell me off, but I just want to do it. I just want to finish the job and I'll speed up, I think, go quicker. And I'm going to reward myself with a lovely cup of tea on a sun lounger and just get my vitamin D. Have 15 minutes is my reward for doing it. 15 minutes, I might read. Oh my goodness, I might read a book, or I might listen to a podcast, or I might just sit and enjoy the sun. I like to plan a reward after I've finished. I might make myself a cappuccino. I'm really into cappuccino at the moment. Having drunk black coffee for, golly, ever, it feels like. I think I've been on black coffee for about 5 years since I started cutting my dairy back. In fact, I went vegan for about 4 years. But now that I'm doing sugar-free, I'm finding that I need something. And I'm finding a cappuccino definitely hits the spot. I'm not adding any sugar to it, so it's just I use a full-fat milk. I think it's probably because of the sugar in the milk. It's just helping me cope with any sugar cravings that crop up. Just gives you a little bit. I think lactose is a type of sugar, isn't it? And a cappuccino is good. I prefer a cappuccino to a latte, to be fair. I've tried a latte. I had a latte yesterday. And actually, I don't think I like them as much as cappuccinos. There's too much milk. And I think I have a degree of lactose intolerance because I have cut right back on dairy. And when I went vegan, I became completely lactose intolerant, which is a bit of a pain because it meant if you did actually want to be a bit naughty and have something, you couldn't without being ill. But since I've stopped being fully vegan or plant-based, I'm now plant-based with the addition of good quality meat, cheeses and eggs. And I found that I can tolerate lactose in moderation. I didn't like being completely lactose intolerant because it was a problem if you go out for dinner it's just a problem. I'm sure if you've ever had lactose intolerant, you'll know exactly what I mean. But I find if I have a latte, that seems to be too much lactose, particularly because it's frothed. I don't know whether that makes it worse. It doesn't agree with me. Whereas a cappuccino, you have a lot less milk, I believe. When I make it, you do. Anyway, when I make a cappuccino, I make a black Americano, and then I just froth some milk. I heat some milk in the microwave, then I froth it with a little hand frother, and then I literally just spoon some of the frothed milk onto the top of the Americano. And I find that just does it. I absolutely love it. And occasionally I'll grate some dark chocolate onto the top, which is really nice. So I've just mopped the utility room. In fact, do you know what? Thinking about what my reward is going to be really got me moving. I'm nearly done. I don't think I've done this bit. No, I haven't. Just going to do around the wellies and where the dog's coming because it's always mucky there. Oh, do you hear my tummy rumbling? It's because I've been thinking about that cappuccino. This is real life cleaning, tummy rumbles and all. Right, I'm done. Go me. Golly, I hope you managed to follow along. And I hope I'm motivating you to get up and do something. We can motivate each other. Because making these videos certainly motivates me to do it. And also having a reward at the end. That's very motivating, particularly when the weather's as nice as it is. Because when the weather's lovely, you don't always feel like cleaning. I find it's easier. I find it much easier to clean in winter because it's something to do when it's wet, miserable outside, or when the shorter days. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is shocking. That is just shocking. Oh. How did my floors get so mucky? Oh my goodness, Kate. That is really shocking. I blame those magnets. They bring so much dirt in. I must admit, my husband's terrible for coming in his outdoor shoes and walking around the field or going to see the chickens and then coming back into the house in his shoes. So I'm constantly sort of saying to him, please, could you have indoor shoes? But it doesn't seem to have worked. I have indoor shoes and outdoor shoes, and I don't tend to, although I did pop out into the yard today in them, didn't I? But I tend to avoid doing anything messy in them. He gardens in them, all sorts. Right, I am done. Just a little, the fish definitely want feeding, don't they? Right, let's just tick the last thing off. Woohoo! I've done my 6x10. So I've been going for 1 hour and 11 minutes. So I've overrun by 10 minutes, but that's just because I did 2 vacuuming sessions. Anyway, the house is looking a lot better. There's still things to put away, but you know what? It's clean. The floors are clean. That makes such a difference for me. And I probably need to do another pick up and put away sessions. Quite a lot still to do. The barn's looking okay, and the floors are clean so that my son isn't going to get dog hair all over him. So I feel better about that. I feel less overwhelmed. I feel I can welcome him and look forward to the weekend with him. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I'm off now to make my coffee in my newly cleaned coffee area. And then I'm going to sit on a sun lounger since it's a beautiful day. Anyway, have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for joining me. If you're enjoying the videos, I'd really appreciate it if you'd like, comment and subscribe, because it really helps to motivate me to actually make the videos and get on and clean my house. So thank you for all your support. It's really appreciated. Bye for now.